Hello, hello. Welcome back to more Pokemon Ultra Sun. I've done a few things. I decided to go after the battle tree. I just wanted to see how difficult it was actually going to be. I guess it doesn't actually cap my level to 50, so I was hella over leveled and just swept through the entire thing. It wasn't hard at all. After plenty of grueling fights, I finally made it. All the way up to battle number 20 against a battle legend. I don't need a save. Talks forever, but we get right into the battle. It's not too much of a difficult battle. For some reason, the battle tree doesn't cap levels. I don't know why. I think it does if you go for the super version of the rounds, but I didn't this time. It's just the first time. But I lead with Cha, and I'm severely over-leveled, so I'm able to just set up a couple Swords Dances and not have to worry about anything, because really, what does Blastoise do? I already know I can probably survive an Ice Beam, and you just set up an Aqua Ring anyway. Since I didn't really take any damage, I go for a Swords Dance again. But since I'm setting up my attack, Blastoise has got to set up some defense. I go for another Swords Dance and get hit every turn, but it's not enough to knock me out, so I just decide I'm going to sweep the whole team with the Flying Press, because, well, again, if you're not going to cap my level, then I'm just going to sweep the whole team. I'm 23 levels higher. To be fair, though, I was kind. I went for just a mere Poison Jab against Venusaur instead of a Flying Press. Both are neutral, but Poison Jab is my lowest damage output, and it's still just, well, goodbye, Venusaur. Chatty Cathy over here. Congratulations, you defeated a battle legend, and here's a whole bunch of points. Don't spend them all in one place, because you still can't afford anything. Red followed me down the tree, just kind of standing there a bit ominously. We get fanfare for beating the battle tree, and I believe now we have unlocked the super mode of the battle tree, so instead of just ending as soon as you beat the battle legend, it keeps going and never stops until you actually lose. And of course he wants to talk our ear off and give us the Mega Stone for all the Kanto starters. Both the X and Y for Charizardite. Much appreciated. Doesn't depend on the version you're playing, you can actually have them both, it's nice. And of course Venusaurite and a Blastoisinite. I miss them already. I do go over to see if the prizes are worthwhile. They're not yet. I just don't have enough money. But I do happen to have a QR code. And this is a lot more fascinating than anything you can buy with some BP. It's a Magearna. Magearna? How do you pronounce it? The little text tells me I gotta pick it up from Antiquities of the Ages. It's located in the shopping district in Howley City. I have no idea where anything is in that town because I just skipped past most of the town. So it took me a bit. Ended up talking to the wrong person. Funnily enough, he's a guy that you can actually buy stuff from, but he doesn't sell me anything here. But I do finally just talk to the right person. He's the one that actually gives me the Pokemon. Hey, thanks. Something worth noting. This Pokemon gets put onto like a yellow-gold background. It's kind of interesting. I think it's because it's a mythical Pokemon. Even Rotom mentions it. And also after this guy disappears, I go and talk to the shop guy who already talks to me and says that it's a mythical Pokemon. That's actually interesting that they're differentiating between mythicals and legendaries already in this game. I thought that wasn't really a widespread difference until later gens, but if you talk to him again, you do get some plates for Arceus, if you have it Arceus. Neat. You can also talk to her and you can get the orbs for like Giratina and Dialga, the red orb and blue orb for Groudon and Kyogre. Kind of OP items, but don't have any use for them here. Also, the hunched over bald guy is apparently Mr. Hyper. He's the one that IV trains all your Pokemon if you ever want to go for that. And let me just say, trying to find the antiquity shop that I'm supposed to find to actually pick this thing up Because I never actually did anything in Howley, I was so distracted by all the cutscenes and just wanted to get through the place as quickly as possible and try to get out of the tutorial phase of the game. I never really talked to anybody in the town, so I didn't even know this place even existed. But yeah, you can get like all sorts of legendary items, like all the orbs and plates for Arceus and stuff. And yeah, this is the Magearna. Soul Heart ability, holding a bottle cap, so I can instantly make you a perfect IV special attack if I want to. Well, I guess not, because you're not level 100. I ended up meeting the Mr. Hyper guy, who I think does the hyper training. Except in these generations, I think you have to be level 100 to actually do that. You only have to be level 50 in Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, I have this thing. I don't intend to use it, so I also didn't give it a nickname. But interesting moveset. Floor Cannon's pretty OP. 130 power. Oh, harshly lose it. Okay, interesting. I thought it was only a -1, but it's a -2. Still kind of an OP move, though. But as I said, I intend to go after some Tapus. I also have Thunder Wave. Not only on Dart, but also taught it to Miss Sandy, so I can hopefully get some paralysis in places. There's one Tapu that I'm a bit concerned about. Where do I even find these things again? I think I'm just gonna fly to Iki Town. I think I probably just go after the, what is it, Tapu Koko that's up here? The first one that we meet. Actually, I just thought of something too. Not only am I concerned about this one, because it's part electric, I'm not gonna be able to actually paralyze it. But also, they set up terrain. Misty terrain. I can't status that Pokemon when I'm trying to catch it. It's gonna be a bit annoying. Hopefully they don't have any recovery, at least. I don't think I've ever actually been up here. Ruins of Conflict. Seems kind of ominous. I'm gonna save and then head forward to my death. No stones to push around, though. There's nothing here, though. No cutscenes. Oh, hello. Reach out and touch the statue. Put my greasy fingerprints all over it. Oh, hello. Okay, that's how you do it. Tapu Koko. I'm fighting the statue. It's an ominous one. Electric Surge. Oh, hell. Okay, well, terrain is a lot cooler in these generations than they are in current generations. Can't even tell when you're in terrain in current generations, but you can definitely tell here. Doesn't let you forget it. Am I safe to sword stance? Probably not. I'm gonna probably be outsped as well. I'm 13 levels higher, but I don't think that's gonna really matter too much. Also, I am actually faster. Interesting. Nah, not anymore. Also, False Art did no damage. I'm just trying to chip you, though. Oh, that... Is that the one that's like Ruination? Half healths me? Yeah, okay. That's fine, you can't technically knock me out with that. And I can't technically knock you out with... You also can't knock me out with Agility. I also can't knock you out with False Swipe, so this is fine. I'll just keep spamming A till I can't spam A no more. Never mind, I die here. I'm not sure if I can actually get you all the way down to 1 from here. I'll try it. It's kind of annoying. I can at least King Shield to hopefully take whatever you try to hit me with, but Nature's Madness doesn't really help me here. You just go for agility. That's fine. I'm just trying to survive myself. And one last False Swipe and then start chucking balls. That's gonna hurt a lot. I survive at 5. Ignoring the rhymes. Please ship. Thank you. Barely alive. So I made sure that I have several balls. Don't take that out of context, but I also have net balls for the water type Pokemon because that should help a little bit. I don't know if these work. It's a little bit unclear as to what's considered like inside of a building or cave or whatever, what time it's supposed to be. I'm guessing that currently, because it's still daytime, I think. 3:53 p.m. Yeah, it's still daytime. I'm just gonna chuck ultra balls. It also fits your color scheme. Something else I'm gonna have to keep in mind is I can't just keep tossing Pokemon to you as fodder, because as soon as I send out Miss Sandy, you die. Sand is not your friend right now. So hopefully Oyster Grass can stay on the field for a while, because I'm gonna have to start using Revive soon. Not looking forward to wasting time pivoting around. Honestly, I might, if I don't end up catching this somehow here, I might just end up tossing... Never mind. I was gonna say I might just end up tossing the Master Ball, because there's not much else I can really do to this thing, because I can't paralyze it. I don't even think I have a Pokemon that can even learn any status moves. You know, when I get the Dapunium Z. Neat. I think that turns I think it turns Nature's Madness into something that does like 75%. Next up is the Ruins of Life. And there is a puzzle. It looks a little more difficult. Kind of. I just push these forward, I think. Push this one forward. How do I push these again? Remember when you could just, you know, move the character? Then just one of these, I assume. Clearly, this one. Hooray. I can get off now, right? How do I stop? Okay, there we go. No, I get there in the end. Looks like I can actually just save, like, up here, though. It seems like. Pink vibes. I assume this one is Tapu Lele. The only one I really remember is Tapu Koko at the beginning and Tapu Bulu in the desert. So Feeny and Lele are the ones I don't really know, so I think this one's Lele. Which really sucks having a Psychic type up front when I'm going up against or having a fighting type up front when I'm going up against a Psychic and Fairy type. I'm gonna die here. I'm probably actually better off swapping around. Yeah, I moved Edgelord up front, and I also taught Confide. Might be able to actually get some use out of that. Since I stay in defense position while I'm using status moves, so I can probably drop your special attack so you can't hurt the rest of my team. Well, I gotta keep you here on the field. Plus, I don't think I really have too much to worry when it comes to... Yeah, you set up Psychic terrain, but the Misty terrain I don't have to worry about either, because I can just stall that out, really. As long as I'm dropping special attack. Though the problem too is, again, Nature's Madness just cuts my HP in half, so I'm still losing HP. Don't know how many times I get to use it. Hello? I don't have any special attack moves right now. I'm just confused for no reason. Thank you. Ow. How much damage does False Swipe even do to this thing? You just keep extra sentry flinching and slowly chipping away my health, and I haven't done any damage to you, and that does nothing. You probably outspeed me anyway, so King Shield for safety. Yeah, it's not too hard to actually stall out terrain. I'm just gonna keep spamming Confide I think I'm fine if I don't actually chip away your health here. As long as you don't do anything to Halucha, even though it's super effective. I died to a crit, though. Oh, there you go. Finally made you -6. So hopefully I can get Halucha in here safely. Not a huge fan of this flatter, though. Of course. I'm still alive at 1. How much damage does Shadow Sneak do? Is it even worth going for? I'm gonna do it. Screw it. And I step out. This shouldn't knock you, right? You have a little more tank than that. Never mind. Bruh. I mean, I put Fault Swipe on the Pokemon for a reason. You think I'd learn to just use the move. That's what I get for being impatient. No, Edgelord. Well, I did get you down to -5. So hopefully Chalk can actually do something. I should be able to, at the very least, outspeed you. Please. I should be able to Sword Stance False Swipe. I should survive, barring crits. Game. Okay, especially if you just do that. Good to know I do outspeed you, though. Ow, my health. Take a False Swipe. Not quite 1 HP. Next one gets you, though. I will take a free switch into my Thunder Wave. Hello, Dart. Hello, game. You do have Moon Blast. Still does a lot of damage. And Thunder Wave. That wasn't too difficult either. Don't get anything for beating you here, or catching you. I already have the Tapunium. And the Ruins of Abundance. More stones to push. Glad I can just fly to this point because I don't want to have to cross that desert again. Not pleasant. And go touch the statue. Tapulu. Hello. Nice nose ring. Yeah, so Grassy Surge is going to be a bit annoying. So you can just heal back. And also, I think you might have Horn Leech. I don't know if you have that already in a new moveset. I know that's somewhere in a new moveset. Either way, I want to see what damage I can do and what damage you can do. So Sword Stance immediately. Mega Horn, I resist. Quite well. I'm gonna Sword Stance again. Can you even do anything to me? That's a bit annoying. Should have figured you had that move, all the other ones did. Hold Swipe. Even though you heal some of it back. Which guarantees I don't accidentally knock you out. Skull Bash is also annoying. I just gotta solve the terrain. I'm still alive. I don't get any benefit to the trainer myself because I'm a flying type. Sag. Oh, you have Zen Headbutt. Hello. Okay. Grass went away. Okay, so you have Nature's Madness, you have Mega Horn, I resist that severely. He also has Zen Headbutt, which I resist. And Skull Bass, which doesn't touch me. So I think I'm actually good here. Should just be able to false swipe. Also, it helps when you use Zen Headbutt because it has 90 accuracy. Get you back down to 1. And I should also be safe to swap into Dart. Right? And then toss up a Thunder Wave? That might hurt. Not enough to two-shot me, so that's fine. Thunder Wave. Then Headbutt. I'm still alive. And you're parried. Please get caught now. I finally get to see it. It does. Good to know. All that just for one single proc. That's really all I need. Make sure that Aegis can actually stay on the field. Or I just catch you here. Okay, sure. Still glad I got to see the mechanic though. That one took a long time. It was a very stubborn Brillo. Okay, so my power just all went out. This is why I save before these things. I gotta go capture the stubborn Brillo again. Fantastic. Tapaloo. Please, for the love of God, let me save. And I'm on my way. I can get down from here. And lastly, the Ruins of Hope. Thankfully, this one is already completed. Getting right to the point. I think this fight I'm going to actually struggle the most with the fight itself, not so much catching the Pokemon itself, because that's always the same obnoxious pain in the ass as it always is. But Tapu Fini's a bit bulky and misty terrain, so I really have to stall out the terrain before I can actually paralyze. Should be fun. Tapu Fi. Hello. I have a Cha. And I'm terrified. You probably do a lot of damage. Am I allowed to sword stance or trying to harm you? Will you allow me to do this? It seems yes. Hey, thanks. I think. Doesn't really tell me what other moves you have, because if you do that again, I don't mind sword stancing again, but I feel like I need a false swipe now, so I can get at least one attack in before I just die. Do I survive this? I do. It's a crit, and I'm at 9. Okay. I would just false swipe at you again. Also get a crit. I don't like that. Huh. I don't have any way to actually deal with that, unfortunately. Even if I was to try to burn, I think Aqua Ring happens after the burn tick, so you would end up fainting if I get you down to 1 HP. Okay. Well, I still want to false swipe, but regardless. Get you as low as possible. Still stalling out the terrain. Especially if you just keep going for Nature's Madness, because it never knocks me out. Still low health at least. But I'm gonna have to keep chipping you with a false swipe to make sure that you stay low. That's the thing I don't like. Especially with a Pokemon that's as frail as Edgelord. Mist finally disappears. You don't really have much damage-wise. I'm gonna switch to Dart now. I think that's safe. Muddy Water accuracy drop would be annoying. Hydro Pump, okay, sure, and you just land that. How very convenient for you, you pain in the ass. Can I paralyze you, please? And you land 2 in a row. Well then. This now turns into, I need to stall out my own sand. This will also help negate a little bit of that Aqua Ring. I can keep you about there, health-wise. But I am weak to Hydro Pump, and you never seem to miss that. How much can I survive this with a sand boosting special defense, please? Save my life. Oh, okay, that's fine. I definitely don't survive your 100% accurate Hydro Pumps now, though. At least you parried. I will take that. Yeah, chip and then... At least I can keep you there. Guess I can just chuck balls. Sure, why not? At least you are the water type one. I can get a 3 times instead of a 2 times. Please cooperate. I asked for one thing and one thing only. I'm gonna just sit here a while. Actually, I have a plan. I'm gonna swap out Miss Sandy, go into Edgelord. You're parried. So far, so good. Okay, there's one more turn of this Sandstorm. So I'm gonna King Shield. Just sit here. Looking pretty, as I do. Hello. You parried again, so that was kind of meaningless, but Sandstorm does subside. I guess I probably could have just false swiped you there, but I'll false swipe you here. And then immediately swap into Miss Sandy, I think. It doesn't bring it down to 1. Hopefully this one does. There we go. Crit, that helps a lot. Muddy Water's a bit annoying. I just die. But you do take some health, so I can now send in my Sandstorm Pokemon and be a little bit lower. Optimization is key, I guess. I think this is the lowest we can possibly make you with that stupid Aqua Ring. Because in theory, the Sand Chip should bring you down to 1 because it is the same that you gain from Aqua Ring, so they should always be at least 1 HP. You never should faint. We'll see here if you break out of this ball, because you probably will. Hello, game. Thank you for tossing the ball. Something with parried. Pokemon being parried, and I guess I had a burn and it was lagging too. Anything with the status condition. Down to 1. Okay. Optimization is key. Please catch. Please just catch. Also gonna try to stay healthy because I think this is gonna be the best way to try to catch this thing. Okay, this is the last turn of Sandstorm, so I do have to swap out. I think you're gonna end up gaining a little bit of health though, while it subsides. I drink this, quite literally. Subsides, you gain. Don't like that. Swap back. Miss Andy's about to die. Again. More sand. Sadly, though, I don't have any more Pokemon to use Fault Swipe. Could revive, but I'm kind of wasting my own time at the same time doing that because I'm kind of limited on my sand here. And the more I spend time trying to heal, the more you end up healing. Maybe I should just use my Master Ball on this stupid thing. It would fit your color scheme, to be fair. Or you could just cooperate and stay in the damn net ball. That'd be nice. If you're para, then act like it. How effective is a timer ball here? How many turns have passed? Because I've already tossed like several balls. Took several turns to wait till the terrain went away. Plus I've had to spend time pivoting, healing, trying to keep you down to manageable health. I probably should have ice beamed. I will ice beam from now on. Leave my accuracy alone, please. Thank you. As long as Ice Beam doesn't crit. The thing is, I don't really know what Timer Ball effect actually is. Because it changes throughout the generations. I don't know what it was in Generation 7. I think it should have like a 3.5 times catch rate, I think. It's probably more effective than the netball by this point. I don't actually know. Seems to be 0. Took long enough, damn. Actually, legitimately thought you were gonna end up struggling there. Nice. Free thumbnail. Hot diggity. Yeah, you said it. I control the gods of the land. I have all the Tapus. I have a Tapu Koko now. You're a neutral nature? Quirky, okay. Tapu Lele. Plus speed is okay. Minus defense not so much okay. Tapu Blue. Well, okay, well, of course you're timid. Interesting. And Tapu Fini. Not having special attack. Well, I mean, you are kind of more of a tank anyway. Still neat, though. Wasn't there somebody that was talking to me about coming back when I become champion? I guess not. Who are you? Okay, well, it's just Drainer, never mind. Sightseer Marcus. Oh, hello. Is he supposed to have a shiny Pokemon like that? Or is that really where all my luck in this game gets me? Is a shiny Pokemon that I can't capture because it's a trainer Pokemon? Okay, so interestingly enough, I did look it up. On the Sightseer Trainer class on Bulbapedia under the trivia section, Sightseer Marcus is the only NPC outside of a battle facility to use a shiny Pokemon. He's also the only Sightseer in Generation 7 who does not use a Cantonian form of a Pokemon that has no Alolan form. Instead, he uses a Pokemon that evolves into a Pokemon that has no Alolan form. Which, yeah, Execute evolves into Executor. Interesting. Nice shiny, bro. It dies here. Didn't even need to be concerned that I didn't even heal first. level though. I will take. Shiny Execute. Golden Shiny Execute. All 6 of them glitter so excellent. Okay. I love to share one with you, but even though they look like 6 Execute, they're just one. I thought each individual one can break off from the others and becomes its own individual Execute, or did I not remember Pokedex entries correctly? If I can't give you one of my shiny gold Execute, these should be close enough. I mean, sure. I'm immediately selling this. I'm immediately selling this. Okay, how many am I gonna actually get from this guy? Bruh. He actually gave me 6. Such an amazing, generous gesture. So I have several legendaries now. I mean, technically I have 4 and then a mythical, but hey, we're splitting hairs here. I think that's all I'm gonna have time for today. I do have a live stream that I wanted to do, and with the power going out and cutting my internet, my internet is still out, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping it's gonna come back on soon, because it usually comes on sooner than this, but it's still out. I've already had to delay the stream several times because of my work schedule. Not happy about that. Even less happy considering my work schedule made it so I had to go in super early when I was staying up late and didn't realize until I figured, hey, let's just see what my next day off is. And found out I had to open the next morning, so I only got like 3 hours of sleep that day. And I'm pretty sure that I'm hella congested because my allergies are really kicking in. But that's enough bitching from me for today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. If so, feel free to drop a like or even a dislike. I promise it doesn't hurt my feelings. Being internet that I pay for and not having services will hurt my feelings. But yeah, the battle tree gave me a whole bunch of points. I'm at like 50 now. Is it worth even getting anything from these before I end the video? I mean, I can get some rare candies. I can get a rare candy, I should say. Don't really want. What about you, moves? Nothing that really catches my eye, though. Yeah, I guess that's all I have time for today. As I said, if you enjoyed the series so far, feel free to drop a like or even a dislike. I promise it doesn't hurt my feelings. If you want to catch more of the videos or be notified for whatever the hell I can actually get around to live streaming, hit the subscribe, get notified. But until next time, where I'm hopefully going to be able to live stream the Rainbow Rocket thing. It's getting kind of annoying not being able to live stream when I want to. But until then, take care.